This message is powered by neuromelanin. In the words of the late, great Dick Gregory, when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses, there are rules that goes with them. First rule is you can't take those glasses off. Second rule is you don't see things as you want them to be, but you see things as they are. And the third rule is you can't force anybody else to wear those glasses. And so I wanted to jump on here, guys, just to give you a little insight on the beginning of my journey, which was a couple years ago, just this past June. And the first thing that I decided to do was to just started doing some research on spirituality and on angels in particular. And I don't really even know why I started there. I think maybe I heard somewhere about angels are always with us. And I know that I've heard that throughout my life. So I did start with angels. And so I started researching about angels, and I read that angels are assigned to you from the day that you are born to the day that you die. So an angel is always with you 24/7, 365. And so I also read during my research that you could actually talk to your angels. Tell your angels what's going on and what you want from them. So angels, even though they are assigned to you, they are watching over you, but they cannot interfere in your life unless you ask them. And so I wanted to put that to the test. And so I just started talking. I was in my bedroom. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I said to my angels, angels, if you are with me and if you're watching over me and if you can hear me right now, I'd like for you to show me a sign. And I had my laptop sitting on my lap, and I was sitting there very still when all of a sudden the cord of my laptop jumped out and popped me on the leg. And so when that happened, then I knew, I said, okay, well, I'm going to take that as my sign. And that was an indication to me that my angels were certainly watching over me and was certainly there with me. And so I did some more research and just was looking for other signs about when your angel is nearby or around you. And things like you'll see feathers. They will leave a feather for you to let you know that they're nearby. Or, if you happen to find a coins, that's another sign. Also, if you smell in a light fragrance of perfume and you know that it's not your perfume and you're just sitting perfectly still, and all of a sudden you get this whiff of perfume, that is a sign that your angels are around. If you get chills, or if you're hearing whispers and you don't really know where it's coming from, that's usually a sign that your angel is nearby. Now, the first time that that was the first time that my angel physically let me know that they were with me and watching over me. The second time was when I was visiting my son in Jacksonville, and because I had already read and already knew about the signs of when your angels are nearby, I got into a rental car that my daughter-in-law was driving when I actually saw a feather on the floor of the passenger side when I got in. And so as soon as I saw that feather, that was my angel, telling me that I'm with you, I'm here with you, I see you, and I'm watching over you. Uh, at the time, I did not tell my daughter-in-law that what that feather was all about. I didn't even tell her that it was there, because a lot of times when you try to tell people about things like this, spiritual um, anomalies, they looking at you like you're crazy. And so I just took the feather, and I have that feather right to this day, as a matter of fact. Hold on a minute. So the feather that I found on the passenger side on the floor of this rental car, um, this is the feather here. And it's not big. It's going to be, in a inconspicuous place, but it's still going to be in a place that you can see it. And so as soon as I saw it, I knew that that feather was from my angel team, or one of my angels. And it was told to me, and I read during my research, that your angel could be um, one angel, or it could be several. And I'm not sure if I have more than one, if it's a team. I'm thinking that it's more than one. It could be, I'm told, one of your ancestors. So I don't know. But they left me this feather. And, that was really cool, because that was them saying, you're not crazy. So just in case I didn't convince you when I popped you on the leg with with your computer cord, I'm going to tell you again that yes, I'm here, and yes, I am watching over you. And so that was the first. This was the first feather that I got. So the second feather probably came maybe 6 to 8 months later, when I was in my backyard and I was doing some gardening, and I was also, just doing some sun gazing. I was in a chair in the middle of my yard, early in the morning, probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, just meditating, when all of a sudden, okay, so this was the first feather. So these two feathers came wasping from the sky right in front of me. So I didn't catch them, but it landed right there by my feet. And so this was another indication. Okay? And so your angels are definitely there watching over you. And the last feather I got was just recently, probably, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I moved about 1,200 miles away from the place that I was born and raised in, which is Washington, D.C. And so I moved in the middle of the country. And I was sitting in my truck, and all of a sudden, I look on my windshield, and I found this feather. So I say all of that just to say that our angels are real. They are there to support you, and all you have to do is acknowledge them. So for anybody who want to stay out, to step out there, just talk to them. Talk to them. You have to develop a relationship with them, but they cannot do anything, like I said earlier, on their own. You have to ask them to help you, or ask them for whatever it is, because you all have free will, and they can't just bust in and start doing different things. And so they have let me know many, many times, in no uncertain terms, that they are there for me. And so I wanted to share that with you. Um, some of the signs, like I said, you may even uh, experience the flickering of the lights. I have experienced that as well. Um, of course, at the time when it started doing it, I just thought the light bulb was going bad, you know. But that is truly a sign of, you know, of an entity, and a good one at that. And so, yeah, my light bulb in my bathroom started flickering, and of course I noticed it, but you know, I didn't do anything about it because I just said to myself, okay, well, the light bulb was getting ready to go out, and I'm just going to let it fizzle out, and I'll change it later. And then I went to the bathroom and I unscrewed the light bulb, looked at it, you know, I screwed it in another outlet just to see if it was going bad, and the light bulb was fine. So it was just a way of getting my attention to let me know that, okay, they're around. These entities are around. And when I moved, so yeah, I kind of alluded to that. When I finally moved from Washington D.C. and I moved into the house that I'm in now, it probably took maybe a couple of weeks before the lights started flickering again. So they follow you, so they know wherever you are. So I knew immediately when my light started flicking in the new bathroom that my angels was indeed with me. And so you have to be ready to have these spiritual things happen because, again, you know, we're in the 3D, which is the physical world. So when you move out of the physical world, you know, into the spiritual world, you know, you're going to see spiritual things. And you have to be ready for that. And I think I alluded to something like that in one of my other videos about, you know, of course, because we have been in the physical world our whole lives, you know, we always think that it's a rational explanation for things, and we try to rationalize them away. But to let you know, spiritual is spiritual, and if you are truly ready for a spiritual journey, you're going to see things like that, and more as you journey deeper and deeper into your spiritual journey and on your spiritual path. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope it helps somebody on their spiritual journey. Just to let you know that, hey, it's nothing to, you know, flip out about. It's normal, it's natural, and it's really very good that that's happening, because then you know that you are developing a relationship with your angels. You know, they know that you know that they're there. You know, of course, they're watching you. Because when I get up in the morning, sometimes I'm cooking breakfast, you know, and I acknowledge my angels. You know, I talk to them. Although they're watching you all day, every day, so they know what's going on with you. But still, if you need them, you have to ask for it. They can't just come in and do things. So with that being said, I hope this was a helpful, useful tip for you, and I'll see you next time.